They often say that one of the conversations that's the hardest to have in your marriage is actually about money. Because if you are in two very different places, it can, turn ugly later. If we knew we had, really big things to plan for, then we'd sit down and sort of talk about it and work out some sort of plan. But not really. We didn't really budget as such.
When you talk about financial plans and details, you are talking about quite personal things. And you've got to be able to trust and have confidence in the people that are giving you the advice.
The thing that we've both really, really liked about them is they have this team of professionals that all have their areas of expertise. So that they have gone out into the marketplace and they have scoured to look for the best best product or service that suits what we need. And then they've brought it back, presented it, and then we make the decision together. So even though they are, presenting this information, there's no pressure to think one way or another. It's actually more about saying, here are some options. Have you thought about this? And when you've got people that have that expertise, even though I know he has degrees in economics and things like that, it's actually quite nice to have people that, like I said, aren't emotionally attached to it. That look at it really clinically, if you like, and say, well, this is what you need to do to get to there.
Yeah. So, you got better clarity around what our goals were, both our economic but, also social goals, how you want to live life. And then, how do you have a plan
to get there? Yeah.
A sure plan.
Yeah.
Getting sure.
It was just the fact that he was personable. And for me, I thought, oh yay, it's somebody that I can actually pick the phone up and have a conversation and not feel nervous or have to use certain language or have to be all formal because he's a finance guy. It's really lovely to have someone that actually speaks in plain English and is actually able to walk me through things. That's actually really important.
Yeah, well, he knows his stuff, and I like, you check out their background and their history, their credibility of their work. He'd worked overseas and worked in finance and, generally in quite responsible areas. I think he's quite a funny guy too, he's got a sort of quirky sense of humour. Well, I've already talked to some of my friends about SurePlan, so that's not a hard question to answer. Oh, look, just in terms of, and again, I just do what they did. You don't sell it, oversell it. You say, look, I've got some advice and found it really, really helpful. And helpful in all the things that we've been talking about, setting goals, getting discipline around expenditure, getting some clarity around financial decisions, but that those financial decisions have a huge impact on your social well-being and your family life. Mike and the team and John and the team, they are, if you get this level of and quality of service, they can have a huge impact on your life and your long-term goals and outcomes.